In today's video, you're going to learn why 3 of the most popular thoracic spine mobility exercises won't fix your hunchback and what you need to do to get lasting results instead. Hey, what's up? It's Coach E here from Precision Movement, and today I'm going to talk about why 3 of the most popular thoracic spine mobility exercises that are prescribed from personal trainers that you see all the time on YouTube, on blogs, chiropractors talk about it, everybody talks about it, why these exercises won't give you lasting relief for excessive thoracic kyphosis, also known as hunchback. Okay, so we're going to go through the 3 exercises, then I'm going to link to 2 videos that have exercises that will give you lasting relief, and you can use those to fix your hunchback and improve your posture. Okay, so let me demonstrate the exercises, and then we'll talk about why they're ineffective long term. So the first is the foam roller extension or extensions over something like a yoga block. I personally prefer yoga blocks because they give you that hard edge that gives you a better mobilization. Okay, so it's not that this is bad. This movement right here where you're going one segment and then you move up a little bit and you do another segment and you go up and down the thoracic spine, and you might even get some cracks. It's great. I prescribe it. I think it's great for people to do. If you're doing it and it feels good, do not stop doing it. But it's not all you need. Okay, so that's number 1. Oh, we don't need that. Number 2. Why am I getting up? It's the Four-Point Thoracic Opener. So this is the one that looks like this. And I am not a huge fan of this one personally. I like the foam roller extensions or the bench extensions, but this is a very popular one. Okay, that's the second one. The third one is the Cobra Pose in yoga, or the McKenzie Extensions from the physiotherapy world, where basically you're extending your whole spine by pushing your arms up. Okay, those are the 3 popular techniques, and if you've searched for thoracic spine mobility exercises, you've probably come across those. The reason why these techniques won't give you lasting relief, and like I said earlier, don't stop doing them. If they feel good, they're great. Any exercise you do is awesome. It's better than nothing. But the reason why they won't give you lasting relief is because they are passive interventions. You're not actively training the muscles that will bring you back into extension, and the muscles that have not been working, that have resulted you in falling forward because of gravity or your habitual movements or activities like typing on a computer, texting on your phone, those things. The muscles that we need to work and activate are the muscles that extend each and every thoracic joint. Now, I call it a thoracic joint, but it's whenever you have 2 vertebrae, that's the joint. So the thoracic spine is made up of 12 vertebrae, T1 to T12, and in between each, there's a joint. So the muscles that are responsible for extension of each thoracic joint are primarily the multifidus. It's also known as a local stabilizer, but it's not just a stabilizer. It contracts, it shortens, and it causes extension of the thoracic spine. Likewise, if you're just sitting there and you're on the computer for 8 hours, those muscles can fatigue and gravity can take its toll on your spine, pulling you forward, and they're going to lengthen, they're going to stretch, and they're going to shut off. That's what happens, and that's what causes that rounded posture. The problem is if you don't deal with that and you keep those muscles shut off, when structural changes happen, when your joints kind of deform a little bit and make it hard to go back into extension, then it's going to be difficult to change. But if you're in the earlier stages, you haven't been doing this for 40 years, then we've got some opportunity to make things right. Okay? So we've got to do active interventions. Same goes with like chiropractic manipulation. It's awesome, but you've got to get active interventions. You've got to rebuild the strength, restore the proper resting tone of that muscle, and we've got to tell the neuromuscular system that this is where we should be. Now, how do you do that? I've got 2 exercises, and they both do distinct things to restore proper posture and a neutral spine that has the ability to extend. The first video over here is the thoracic spine end range expansion sequence. So this is maybe a more complex exercise. There's a lot of thinking involved. It looks very simple, but there's a lot of thinking involved. So please, when you watch this one, pay attention to the little details and the sequence of movements and activations. By now, by the time of creating this video, I think we've got over 10,000 views. So read through some of the comments, because you'll read stories and feedback from people who have used this technique to help improve their posture. The other technique I want to direct you to is the extended shoulder crossover, and that one's over here. Now, this is an example of functional integration. So here, we're training the shoulders through their full range of motion, but that is going to train that thoracic spine to be neutral and stable. So functional integration is when we integrate complex or compound movements where we're training multiple joints at once, or we're doing transitions or flows, and that's a part of my 4-step process to restoring movement and improving mobility. But we don't have to get into that now. All you got to do is first do this one, get those multifidus muscles working properly, fired up and active, and then go over here and integrate that ability into a shoulder movement. Okay? So there you have it. Check out one and then the other, and fix your hunchback. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time.